This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 3rd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 1.35 points or 0.33% to 410.67. Total trade volume was down with 37,082 shares changing hands at a total value of over 189.4 million real or approximately $46,600. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market was Akleda Bank, up 1.09% or 80 real to 7,420 real per share, followed by Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, which was up 0.43% or 60 real to 13,860 real per share. The Sihanoukville Autonomous Port was also up 40 real to 11,780 real per share. On the other hand, only one stock was down. MJQ Education was down 0.48% or 10 real to 2,070 real per share. The rest of the main board, including Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Grand Twins International, Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ, Pestec Cambodia, and CAM GSM remained flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering and JS Land both stayed flat. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 15,065 shares changing hands at a total value of 111 million real or roughly $27,400, roughly 41% of total shares traded on January 3rd. MJQ Education recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 9,707 shares changing hands at a total value of 20 million real or close to $5,000, approximately 26% of Friday's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,032 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 109.10. Looking at global commodities, oil prices barely budged on Friday after closing at their highest in more than 2 months in the prior session, amid hopes that governments around the world may increase policy support to revive economic growth that would lift fuel demand. Brent crude futures edged up 1 cent to 75.94 US dollars a barrel after settling at its highest since October 25th on Thursday. Gold prices firmed near 3-week highs on Friday on a softer US dollar and safe haven flows, with the metal set for a weekly gain as attention turned to upcoming US economic data and President-elect Donald Trump's proposed policy changes. Spot gold was flat at 2,655.38 US dollars per ounce, hitting its highest level since December 13th earlier in the session. Bullion is up about 1.3% for this week so far. The US stock futures rose on Friday, putting the market on course to pare back its losses from a disappointing start to 2025. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, contracts tied to the S&P 500 were up 0.2%. The benchmark index has fallen for 5 straight days, its longest losing streak since April. Futures tracking the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 added 0.3%, while Dow Jones Industrial Average futures climbed 74 points or 0.2%. These moves came after all 3 indices seesawed over a jittery first trading session of the year. Investors are trimming their bets on U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate cuts after a hawkish press conference by Chair Jerome Powell last month, and soaring natural gas prices in Europe have made the market more worried about stubborn inflation. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 3rd. Have a great weekend.